Master your mind, for it is the only true force you command. Everything else is beyond your control. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. When you arise in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be alive, to think, to enjoy, to love. The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Adapt yourself to the things among which your lot has been cast, and love sincerely the fellow creatures with whom destiny has ordained that you shall live. He who lives in harmony with himself lives in harmony with the universe. It never ceases to amaze me. We all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinion than our own. The universe is change. Our life is what our thoughts make it. The object of life is not to be on the side of the majority, but to escape finding oneself in the ranks of the insane. If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it, and this you have the power to revoke at any moment. Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth. Reject your sense of injury, and the injury itself disappears. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Whenever you are about to find fault with someone, ask yourself the following question: what fault of mine most nearly resembles the one I am about to criticize? Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. Dwell on the beauty of life. Watch the stars and see yourself running with them. If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. The best way to avenge yourself is to not be like that. Never let the future disturb you. You will meet it, if you have to, with the same weapons of reason which today arm you against the present. If someone is able to show me that what I think or do is not right, I will happily change, for I seek the truth which never harmed anyone. The harm is to persist in one's own self-deception and ignorance. Let men see, let them know, a real man who lives as he was meant to live. Remember that very little is needed to make a happy life. Look well into thyself. There is a source of strength which will always spring up if thou wilt always look. You always own the option of having no opinion. There is never any need to get worked up or to trouble your soul about things you cannot control. These things are not asking to be judged by you. Leave them alone. When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. What we do now echoes in eternity. It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor. Do not indulge in dreams of having what you have not, but reckon up the chief of the blessings you do possess, and then thankfully remember how you would crave them if they were not yours. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. The universe is change, life is opinion. It is not events that disturb people, it is their judgments concerning them. Don't go on discussing what a good person should be. Just be one. A man's worth is no greater than his ambitions. Do every act of your life as though it were the last act of your life. Because a thing seems difficult for you, do not think it impossible for anyone to accomplish. Receive without conceit, release without struggle. Nothing happens to anybody which he is not fitted by nature to bear. Think of yourself as dead. You have lived your life. Now take what's left and live it properly. A man should be upright, not kept upright. The art of living is more like wrestling than dancing. When you wake up in the morning, tell yourself, the people I deal with today will be meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous, and surly. They are like this because they can't tell good from evil. Look back over the past with its changing empires that rose and fell, and you can foresee the future too. How ridiculous and how strange to be surprised at anything which happens in life. Take full account of what your nature desires, and be tolerant with yourself. When you have assumed these names, good, modest, truthful, rational, a man of equanimity, and have fixed them to yourself, see that you do not change them. Everything that happens happens as it should, and if you observe carefully, you will find this to be so. He who fears death either fears the loss of sensation or a different kind of sensation. But if life brings no sensation, then neither will death bring any. Whenever you want to cheer yourself, think of the qualities of those around you, the energy of one, the modesty of another, the generosity of a third, and so on. There's nothing more encouraging than when virtues are visibly embodied in the people around us. Look to nothing, not even for a moment, except to reason. Life is neither good nor evil, but only a place for good and evil. The blazing fire makes flames and brightness out of everything thrown into it. You shouldn't give circumstances the power to rouse anger, for they don't care at all. The more we value things outside our control, the less control we have. Accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart. Here is a rule to remember in future: when anything tempts you to feel bitter, not, "This is a misfortune," but, "To bear this worthily is good fortune." Nothing is worth doing pointlessly. Loss is nothing else but change, and change is nature's delight. Never esteem anything as of advantage to you that will make you break your word or lose your self-respect. Confine yourself to the present. Receive without pride, let go without attachment. Look within. Within is the fountain of good, and it will ever bubble up, if you will ever dig. The universe is transformation, life is opinion. Reject your sense of injury and the injury itself disappears. Which of these quotes did you love the most and why? Watch this video on the screen for more inspiration quotes. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel.